That's crazy. My camera's off. That is absolutely crazy that my camera's off. How is okay? There we go. All right, man. All right. Uh, I feel pretty good, man. So I want to give everyone an update. Uh, Last year went pretty well with trading. I don't know the percent because I really haven't checked, and I really don't even care. It was probably upwards of like 40%. I don't know. I don't even know if I beat the SPY. Honestly, I really couldn't tell you. Um, so January started where? Where's the first day? Hmm. Uh, so I think we started here, right? So the market did what? We started here and it ended. So the market did about 15%. So I definitely beat that, right? So yeah, that's pretty. I don't know. I thought the SPY would have did better last year, but I guess we did have like this tariff kind of like market drop, and then we had the rally afterwards, and the market just kind of soared. Really, when these tariffs started, I should have brought SPY and held. I did buy SPY. I didn't hold it though. I think I sold it like up here. Yeah, I sold it like up here, but I should have just kept it the whole time. Yeah, the market's like forever going up. The SPY is like forever going up. It really doesn't matter. It's gonna continue to go up. If you can't trade and you don't want to do all the hard work, just buy this. Well, you can just buy the SPY. Now, granted, you only got 15% returns. Just not a lot, but it's decent enough. I mean, like you got $100,000. I mean, that's like 15K for doing literally nothing. And I think this is like not even a strong year. Anyways, wait, I can just put this on a yearly, can I? Yeah, I don't have a yearly. Today, 1 day, 1 week, 1 year. No, I don't have a yearly. Yeah, I don't have that time frame. Um, yeah, here we go. Okay, so last year the market did a strong 15.7%. I definitely beat that. The year before that, it did a strong 24%. The year before that, 23. Um, yeah, if you'd have held for the last 3 years, you'd have made 77% of your money for doing literally nothing. I don't think I made 77% of my money since I started. So I think the SPY is beating me overall, but this year I beat it. So, anyways, I mean, we got an update, right? So the update is we don't have a job anymore, but I could be getting another job, but I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It's a hard decision to make. I got offered, so I decided to quit my job because I told you guys I was full time for like 5 months. Then I had to start working because I need to put more money into my account so I can hold it off longer, et cetera, et cetera. There's no reason to trade if I'm taking money out to pay my bills, et cetera, et cetera. Right. So for the 5 months, my account started running low. I still had money, but I was just like, it's time to start finding a job. I know I can do this. Let's build it back up again. Right. So that was the plan. So I built the account back up, like my savings account back up and stuff like that. Got a couple of, yeah, I got some money in there pretty much that I can really not work for this whole year. Right. So that was kind of the plan. But it's a couple of things I want to do, and I don't really know if I want to do in this economy. One, I think I talked about this is like buying a house and all this other stuff, right? That's like a real thing. Like, do I want to actually do that? Do I not? Right. So this is like the things along my trading journey. It's like I have all these obstacles, and they're all good stress, right? I don't really have too much bad stress. I would say my life is going, for the most part, well. It's not going exactly as planned, but it is going extremely well, regardless, right? So the question was, I was working for this job. I had built up my money. The job was cool, whatever. I didn't really have a problem with it. It paid me good money too, well enough money to live off of. So I was able to save money because I don't really have bills because I pay everything in full. So like in the 3 months that I worked there, I saved up enough money to pretty much pay for the rest of my bills for the entire year because I don't really have real bills or whatever because I pay for everything in full. So it's like car, don't have that. Phone, don't have that. Insurance, don't have that. Um, yeah, like I have a rental property and also rent a house for very cheap because I don't want like an expensive $1,300 mortgage or whatever people are paying right now that I think is ridiculous. But essentially, I pay like $600, $700 in rent, right? Got a decent sized house, everything's fine. Like I don't have a lot of expenses because that's the way I set up my life, which makes sense because I want to be a trader. So I need to keep my expenses low, even though like I DoorDash food too much. But now I'm on a diet again because I have the time and I figured there's no better time to get back in shape than when you don't have a job. This is what I also did during a 5 month period. I studied to take a test, which I passed. I passed my FE. This year I'm going to be studying for my FE, my PE, and I'm going to be getting back into probably the best shape of my life again, which I did during that 5 month period. I was going to the gym like twice a day and stuff. So pretty much we're at this point where I was offered a new job, and a new job is more money than I ever made before. They're giving me a company car. It's 5 minutes down the street from my house, and they're going to pay for my gas um, for the car. So like personal, like so if I drive, no matter what, they're just going to pay for my gas, right? As long as I don't go over a certain limit for the year. But it's essentially like just extra money on top of it, and then on top of that, um, it's not a sales job; it's an engineering job. But it's like you sell projects, like engineering projects. You put together the scope of work for it. So based off how that goes, there's up to a 10% of my salary for a bonus, which is like, I guess, I mean, that's just like one bonus. I don't know if there's other bonuses, but I imagine there is other bonuses. So yeah, it's like really, really strong. Really, really strong. They gave me a really strong offer for a job. And now, see, I had already decided I was going to quit my job. And I told my job, the current job that I have, like, hey, listen, I'm getting out of here. Like, I like engineering. I mean, I don't like engineering. Like it's cool, but it's not my passion. Like, I have a passion for this, and I made money off of it. And before this, I didn't have a 9 to 5 job, and I like the freedom. I like the lifestyle. Like, and I was making money. I have side stuff on the, I have a rental property. I have all this other stuff. Like, I don't really want to have to work and be restricted to a 9 to 5 job. But then out of nowhere, my limits get tested and they offer me this new job, right? This new job, new money I've never seen before. Down the street, it's literally 6 minutes away from my house. And they're talking about giving me a car and all these things. And I'm like, man, look at this temptation. Right when I decide to quit and go back to being a full time trader, this happens. But I also have a sponsorship. So, you know, I have a sponsorship through Spike Eat, which will pay me money regardless. So like for a job, I make videos for Spike Eat, like I interview other traders and things of that nature. Um, so I don't know, man. It's like I got a lot going on. I always have a lot going on. It's part of putting in the work. It's a lot of stressful decisions to make, and you get a lot of opportunities, and you have to really filter out the opportunities that you want to focus on. Which I don't know. I don't really listen to a lot of people talk, like successful people talk, but I really haven't heard anyone talk about this. Like when you get to a certain point in life, like it's just, you get recognized and people is always trying to offer you some type of money to do something. And a lot of times it's going to be probably, well, I can't say it's a lot of times. It's just like, it's going to be new opportunities. You have to turn them down to focus on what you want to focus on. But it's hard. It's so hard to focus on this. Like I know for a fact I can take this other job and I can just increase my status in life and just work a 9 to 5 job. But that's not the goal. The goal is literally to be free. And I don't see how that 9 to 5 job gets me free. But it's still a very hard decision to make. Right. On top of that, I have my systematic group. Right. So Like, this shit off the screen. On top of that, I got my systematic group alpha research, right? Where, we develop systems and automate them to trade. So, I mean, that's like a big thing too right now. Um, so yeah. So it's a lot, man. So that's pretty much the update. But if I do take this job, I won't be starting to March 2nd because I'm gonna push it out as far as possible. Far as possible. Because I don't want to work. And working for that 3 months was killing me. And the thing is, I didn't even have to go in for that job. I only had to go in like 3 days out of the week. And oftentimes it wasn't even 3 days out of the week. 3 days out of the week is too much too, though. Not gonna lie. All right, so let's get started here. Um, yeah, yeah. We have a huge list to go over for the backwash list. So let's just get to it. Let's just hop right into it. See what's working today. I know gold was strong today. I took gold this morning because I haven't been doing like the weekend recaps, but I will start doing them again, and I might start live trading again. Because I won't have a job, so I have more time to do stuff, and it helps me stay disciplined when I'm like doing it, even though it's like annoying. But yeah, it helps me stay disciplined, so I might start doing that again. So the things that we had on a watch list for themes this week was semiconductors, uranium, which was also strong today, and has been strong since this war started to happen, I guess. Actually before the war, so it's probably signs that someone knew something was going on. But there's like a whole bunch of theories about why we're trying to take over like all these places and doing whatever we're doing. I really still don't know. I don't pay attention to stuff like that, but I just track the news. I mean, I just track the market, right? And then I just look up news of why stuff is going on, which we did look up last week, or 2 weeks ago. Anyways, so silver is decently strong here. You can see. I didn't take any silver today, but you can see silver is decently strong. It did turn around. It wasn't that strong. I think this stock was on a lot of people's watch list. I guess they do metals and gold and silver, and they're like set up in a way. But MP also has like contracts for the government to handle like different materials, gold, and they already have like operations set up internationally but they work with the US. I don't know. So there's like a bunch of stuff going on. But anyways, semiconductors, uranium, silver, gold, drones, and aerospace were the things that I was watching coming into today. So these are all the stocks that I was looking into and trying to figure out, how to get into these themes. So most of these themes I didn't get into. I don't think overall like it was a strong day. I think it was just like a moderate day. Like some things did good, but gold was very strong today. Looks like some of these drones were strong today too, but it was more like they was pulling back into range. A lot of things kind of fell off this morning. So either way it went, I grabbed HYMC. I just grabbed pretty much the strongest gold stock I can find, and it was just this one, right? This was the strongest one this morning. Yeah, this stock is supposed to be doing gold and silver. See, this one's relatively strong. I also had this one flagged. Don't need to flag it anymore. We also don't need to flag this one, and all these pretty much jumped up. So you can see gold had an outstanding day pretty much, right? That's just a summation of it. And actually, let me switch my screen. Yeah, but gold had an outstanding day. So gold pretty much won the war today. So that's pretty much it to sum up like the weekend. And just to quickly, anyone interested, here are the trades I took today. I took HYMC and I took this NUAI. I got stopped out of this NUAI. I took it here, this big green bar, and I stopped myself out. I actually didn't stop because it was going to close today and it was closing the day week. So my stop was at the bottom of this green bar, 543. And it never hit 543, but it did hit 544. But I think I sold out like right here. It wasn't doing nothing, so I just got rid of it. Like stock doesn't go your way, you just let it go. The stocks that I've been in forever now is Saxo and Hut. Um, these things are just battling out in range today. I don't know what they were doing. Both of them were going up and down constantly throughout the day. But that's why you shouldn't look at stuff throughout the day. You should just let it go and just live with whatever happens. Especially if you're like swing trading, looking at your stuff at the middle of the day, it usually doesn't help you. All right, anyways, let's get to it. Let's start kicking some stocks out of the backwatch list and see what's actually like kind of hot. Um, yeah, this stock has been insane. Like it's been insane. This is insane growth. 700%. Can you imagine having this? Would literally have changed your life. Insane. And the fact that it did all this, right? Pull it back and pull it back a decent amount too, like 33%. But then, you know, um, like it kind of had like a liquidity sweep here. Big red bar, and then we started getting these. Well, maybe not. I mean, yeah, kind of in a way, but probably not enough volume. But yeah, you can see like this is huge. This day right here, this big red bar right here, that's just weird. But I don't know. It probably was a liquidity sweep. But anyways, ton of volume here. People are positioning themselves in this area. It's just bouncing around, and then it finally breaks out again, so people can get into it. Um, I'm imagining this is like, yeah, yeah, just funds making their entries better, right? Or the big guys, hedge funds, whatever. The big guys making their entries better by using the liquidity of the market to get in here, scaring people out. Now people want to sell, people want to get out. They're taking all this, and then the stock after they get done, it just runs up again, 90% in like 2 weeks. Insane, insane right there. So, all right, let's keep going. Yeah, I mean the material stuff has been absolutely, yeah. I don't. It's not even nothing really to check there. Yeah, the basic material. So I think I don't know. Hopefully we don't get into a lot of more wars, of course, but every single time like these wars start to happen, uranium, nuclear, these type of things, gold, silver, they all and even sometimes oil, uh they all been kind of like boosting. This one's ugly. I mean, it's definitely up still, but it is ugly. I think we can sit this one down. Nah, copper. Nah, haven't seen much of it. I guess this is cool though. I mean, kind of losing momentum. Um, nah, I don't think that one stays. I mean, this one is bouncing back upwards, so we'll take it. This one goes for sure. You get out of here. You definitely get out of here. Wait, no, I don't think you get it. Yeah, you're cool. About this diet, you be hungry, man. You hungry all the time. Okay, so I I think this one get. I mean, this is like still doing. Yeah, I don't think I can get rid of this one. Just leave that there. That gets dropped. That gets dropped. Kind of. Sure. I guess you can make it. You can't though. If anything, you get one of these. I think you get the boot. I think you get the boot. You definitely do. Boot it. You're ugly. I think you get booted for being ugly, but that's not a good reason. Don't care. Oh no, I didn't. That last one was all right. That was insane. All right, add this one back. Add this one back. This one's. I don't know. This one's. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. You're added back. Um. Nah. This is still pretty good. Like I mean, it's going sideways at the top of the thing, and it means losing momentum, but like it's still strong. I don't know. I think we just do that though. If it breaks out again. Yep, you're gone. Gone. Um, not really. I think this one's gone too. I think it's tough though. Yep, that's easy. You're good. You're good. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Bouncing back into range. I also don't care. I'm not gonna trade you regardless. It's not so. You're kind of up there still, but you're kind of gone at the same time. But no, you're all right. Didn't I try to take a trade on Invent or something like that? I feel like I did. RVMD. Nah. It lost momentum. Yeah, that definitely lost momentum. I guess this one's all right. This one lost momentum too. This one's okay. This one's ugly, so we're gonna kick it out. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, definitely not. That's still going up. We could have kept that last one. Whatever. Mm, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Free asset management. We're not gonna trade this one anyways. Prove it to me that you need to be in here. I don't know. This one's okay. It's like in between a lot of moving averages. I think maybe it's a case to how do you flag again? Is it Alt F? Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't what we wanted to do. Um, is this Shift F? Okay, it's Shift F to flag. All right, but yeah, you got to get out of here anyways. So yeah, gone, 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 gone. I guess you can stay. I hate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this one broke out. No, 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 don't do me like that. Almost done with this. I think that one's okay. I think that one's okay. You're out. Yeah, you're out. You're okay. You're okay. You're out. You're out. You're out. You're okay. You're okay. You're out for sure. This one's just trailing the line. Looks good though. Out. Can't kick that one out yet. This one's just a lot of separation from his 10-day. RDW, get out of here. Um, get out of here. All right, there we go. Okay. No, I don't even think I can. All right, so let's look at our flags. This okay, this is like another gold type stock. Um, yeah, this is gold. This didn't go anywhere. This is gold again. Another gold stock gone. Another gold stock gone. Okay, you're ugly. Okay. You might need to get the big boot. Yeah, looks like it. And you also do, but even before we give you the big boot, let's just make a note if you come back in here. Mm, let's see here. It's been 26 minutes already. 27. That's not bad. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so yeah, what's next? Let's go through the breakout watch list for today. I was supposed to take this trade right here. I had the notification to take it, but I was cleaning up my room, so I did not take it. And if I would have took it the proper way, I would be rich. No, I wouldn't. I would have sold it probably at the end of the day or something. I don't know. Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have made that much on it. I would have made some money though. It would have been good money. Yeah, that's like a 4 hour trade. Could have been a 10 hour trade though. I don't know. Depending if I want to do the stop of the 5 minute. The ideal here is obviously we have this stock with gigantic movement. You see it's holding throughout the middle of the day, and then you see it breaks in the middle of the day. I mean, this is what we're looking for. Like we get an actual real break. And you can see like we kind of came up here, tested the line. Maybe I can zoom in more. Yeah, I have the live zoom in button. You can see we kind of came up here and tested the line, right? So we're like going across here. And yeah, I mean, pretty much we're looking good. And then, this bar here, let me back out now. Escape button should have worked. This bar here, see down here, we get a lot more volume than the previous bars. So these bars here is all under. This is 34 8K, and this is 882K. So we're like getting almost triple the volume here on this breakout bar. Good signs to take as it's breaking the high of day, right? So that would have been the general idea to take it here, but I was cleaning. And just so you know, I'm not lying. Go to my alert console. I had this thing marked out for 663, which is the high of the day, right? Which was right here, 660. This was 660. Yeah, this was 660 right here. So I had it marked out for 663, or that's when the alert went off. But I'm an idiot. So since I was cleaning my room, And I had actually unplugged my speakers because I was like cleaning everything. Like I deep cleaned my room because yeah, new job. I mean, no job, new room. Or new job, new room because I might take the job tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know, man. I really can't. I really can't say what I'm gonna do, but I might take the job tomorrow. I feel like I'm gonna take it. That's for sure. I don't want to though. That's the craziest part. Either way it went, that's what we was looking like for that one. That's the only thing I was supposed to trade that I didn't trade. Everything else, I was looking at UUU too. Looking at UUU because I wanted to get in uranium, and this looks like the strongest one or one of the strongest ones. But we can check the list. URNM looks like I mean, it looks good, but it looks like shit to get into now. This one looks like multiple days too late. Um, so UU's definitely not the strongest one overall. But what was the strongest one on today? So the plan was to get into that. Yeah, we're gonna speed through this though. I got an interview to do in tomorrow in the morning for Spike Heat. Got some stuff to do. Also supposed to be working up a new contract for Spike Heat, so I could not have to work this job. But I don't know. This job seems really good, so it's kind of hard to be like, nah. Really good opportunity and just say nah to it. A really good guaranteed opportunity because everything else in my life is not guaranteed, you know. But I'm a person that takes risk like all the time, so it's not like I mean I quit my NASA job and I was just like, I can find something better. I can do X, Y, Z, and I did. Um, but then the question is, are you going to take the better? Yeah, I don't know. Sticking to the own path that you carved out is crazy. It's kind of hard to do. I guess it's broke out. That's a lot of volume on this. Yeah, this is 2 times the value. That's a pretty good sign. Probably mark this one up for tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good sign. Electric components been kind of nice too, but I don't know, man. Electric components is very hard to follow. Like it can be memory stuff, it can be battery stuff, it can be fuel cell stuff. Like you really have to look into it and make a list for it, which I could, but I just haven't. I mean, I have. I already have one, but I don't. I didn't pull it up and use it. My eyes hurt, man. Goodness gracious. Uh, I don't care about biotech. Let's keep going. I care about biotech, but not in a swing trade backwatch list type of style. Yeah, what's going on with all the electrical components? We definitely gonna have to look this up at the end of this. Get that together. Tomorrow we have a bunch of stuff to record. Bunch of stuff to record for tomorrow. I should like really put more effort into my own channel, but I'm not because I don't get paid to do it. So put an effort where I get paid. But if I built it up, I could get paid to do it. But I just I don't see that being a thing. Like, and I don't see why. On my honest opinion, I live the trade. Um, I forgot. I mean, the whole reason me even streaming is literally for my own journal. Like it just makes it easy. I don't have to like write something down or record. If I record the stuff in the stream, then I can always just rewatch the stream. Um, Especially from like the what's it's two is US it's a USAS and a USAR. Okay, maybe I'm getting them confused. It's a very strong silver stock. Well, hopefully I am tired. I have to wake up and do an interview at 7 in the morning, so hopefully we can get some real sleep. No job, but I'm still working. CDE. Oh, the tomorrow I'm interviewing I think his name is Jacob Hausman, and he has like a LinkedIn and stuff. He doesn't have like a Twitter, but he runs like a quant hedge fund. I guess that's what you can call it. I'm not sure whatever he wants to call it. What's called Forge Hammers. Yeah, it should be a really good interview, and I should be get a lot of information out of him, especially from my personal journey. I think he might be younger than me. I guess it doesn't matter. Experience is experience. Got most of these. I think we got most of these. I think we did a pretty comprehensive scan yesterday. I think we went over 600 plus stocks. So, um, yeah, most of these red ones are probably not gonna make it, but we can at least see what's falling apart. It was some gambling stock that went crazy today. All right, cool. We can check the post market stuff. Yeah, these two were strong. I don't have this one, so we need to add that. No, that's not real. SLGB looks pretty good. Potential play tomorrow. What is this? On Netflix Bear? Don't care. That's not real. All right, which one of these do we get rid of? This was strong today. This was strong today. We get rid of this. We don't need this one here. And this one doesn't look like it needs to be here. Yeah. All right. So, all right, let's organize this real quick. And let's look at electrical. Let's look at this and see if there's a theme in here. Ask Chat GPT real fast. No, no, no. I clicked the wrong one. Stock ticker category. So there's not much of a thing. Just this, some of these. I guess you could say this. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for today's stream. Uh, Peace.